What's up? This your boy Fane Oliver. Welcome to North South Carolina, where y'all don't know too much about it. A couple people that made it or whatever. So let Trapper Rapper tell you what's going on in my hood. Big racks.
I'm talking moonlight.
Mix Nation for real.
So basically, how I started rapping, whatever. I got a big cousin named Old Boy, which he's in Feds right now. Really, he my rap role model, street role model. No, let me rephrase that. He my street role model. So everything he try to do, I basically try to do. From the swag, how he talk, how he walk, to the jury and everything. So like around my senior year, he went to jail, and if I'm mistaken, my first baby mama had called me and she was like, "Oh, your cousin went to jail, whatever." That was my senior year. I swear to God, I did not went to school. So I started crying because he had went to jail. So I swear I ain't went to school for about a whole week or whatever. So I was like, damn, my role model gone, who I'ma look up to. And I was lacking in sports, but I was always straight in school, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here. I did graduate. So basically when he had got locked up, I just picked up the rapping. So, that's why I made that song Old Boy. But that's how I became a rapper. So basically how I signed with Mr., right? Well, bro came home from prison or whatever, and he came home, he was like he about to start up a label, which MMR is the label. So I believe, I'm the second artist that got signed to him. So he was on Facebook or whatever, and he was like, I'm about to start up a label. So me and my partner D James or whatever, I was like, man, bro, I'm about to inbox Mr. and see if he'll sign me. So anybody who know Mr., they already know him with the shits. So basically, D was like, man, bro, leave him alone, man. You already rapping, do your own thing, man. Bro, ain't shit to play with. So I was like, man, fuck that, I might have inboxed Mr. So I was like, shit, I inboxed him. I was like, man, sign me. So bro, look at it. So I was like, man, bro, don't look at my message, man. You see me say sign me. So he was like, man, listen, I don't know who you is. Stay in your place or whatever. I was like, man, bro, fuck all that gangster shit you talking. So I was like, man, you gonna sign me or what? So bro was like, man, leave me alone. So I was like, okay, cool. So after that, I had got the next day he had inboxed me, and he was like, meet me at the studio. And I was like, shit. So me and D was together. I was like, man, D, look. So D was like, man, I told you not to fuck with Mr. I told you not to fuck with him. I was like, man, bro, we're gonna pull up at the studio. So I had took my gun, so I already know what him was about. So shit, I got to the studio. He already had a beat playing. So that was my first time meeting Nation, and my first time really being around Mr. But I always been a fan of his music. So that is my rap role model. So I got Old Boy as my street role model, and Mr. He's my rap role model. So after that, so he was like, go in the booth and do the music. So I was like, while I was doing the music or whatever, he was like, so I did my verse to the song called Awful on his mixtape. So I got done, and I was like, shit, you like it? He was like, shit, I'll holler at you. So I'm like, man, bro, is you gonna sign me or what? And he was like, man, bro, I'll holler at you or some shit like that. So I was like, man, and D was like, man, you whack. Because if you really want to sign, he would have signed you right there. So I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out if I'm really whack or bro wasn't fucking with me, or he trying to see who the fuck I was or whatever. So after that, probably a week prior, that was on a Wednesday. So that Friday, he hit me up. He was like, send me your location. And I was like, for what? And he like, bro, send me your location. So I sent the location, whatever. He pulled up in a white Jag. It was a white Jag. So he put me in the car, so he was talking to me. So basically, like, you really want to rap or whatever? I already know your background, woo. So what we're gonna do? This is a legit label. If you with all that extra shit, this and that, basically, I ain't with it. I'm trying to make my money and build my brand. So I was like, yeah, I'm trying to rap or whatever. So as we talking, so we were talking so much, we fuck around and end up in Atlanta. So as we end up in Atlanta now, I'm in the hood with trap clothes on, an Armour for t-shirt, some black pants, and some slides. And only thing I had, at a point when I was in the streets or whatever, I used to make money and go put the money up. So I never too much want to have money on me, because if I know if I had money on me, I'd probably buy something to eat or probably go do this and do that. So it just kept me from like spending money. So as we end up in Atlanta, so I'm like, bro, you got me in Atlanta with no money or nothing. So he like, man, bro, you don't need no money. So shit, bro, got down. Well, he went to the mall, we went somewhere, bro, had brought me like about 6 pair of outfits and like 2 pair of shoes or some shit like that. So as that we in the A or whatever, so like, you know, as you chilling, so you don't think people know people like that. So as we chilling, so we pull up to a big studio, not a studio that you record to, like a studio home or whatever. So bro knocked on the door or whatever. So shit, when we knock on the door, man, I'm like, man, I see Trouble, I see Big Bang, I see Alley Boy, man, I seen like, I believe Pee Wee Long was there, and 2 Chainz just left or something like that, I believe. So I'm like, man, I'm tapping, bro. I'm like, bro, these real rappers you got me wrong. He like, bro, this ain't no game. Like, bro, I do this shit. So ever since then, like, when I got in the A or whatever, we chilled for an A for that whole week, and he had come back home, and he had a show or whatever. Ever since then, like, I've been a rapper. So like, but I told him that like I had one of the new names, a new rap name. So that's how we came up like trapper rapper, because what I used to do, and I went from a trapper to a rapper now. So basically what I got coming up as of right now, that I got this mixtape called Role Model. So really it's supposed to come out this month in October, but what I felt like I want people to get to know me and where I was coming with the mixtape or whatever. So basically what it is, talk about the mixtape, like role model is that basically everybody know my role model, Old Boy, which is my first cousin. That's my dad and nephew or whatever. So basically it's that like everybody got a role model. Everybody want to be a Michael Jordan, Michael Vick, you know, anybody. But me personally, it was like my preference was to be a football player, a basketball player, even though I know how to play the game. It's just that growing up, it's like growing up is just like you realize the people who you actually want to be. It's like in my hood back in the days, I could say like at least probably like 10 years ago. I mean, like we talking about like we got niggas in our hood pulling up the same cars with like the motherfucking people in the NFL and basketball players. You feel me? Like right here on this corner right here. Like these who used to be right here. Well, it wasn't me, but like they used to be like here, like just booming that bitch out. And so like he used to come through in a purple Benz, purple box Chevy, purple SS, purple Cadillac, like purple chain. I'm talking about like purple diamonds, VVS. He the first person like in the hood that ever came with VVS. And anybody say that's a motherfucking lie, that's the motherfucking lie. You feel me? And it's like I'm the first youngest got the VVS's. Then my partner, she know like he older than me, so you know like he got VVS and shit like that. So basically what I'm talking about is like the mixtape is like basic role model, like what I seen him do. Well, I ain't gonna put everything in, like what I seen him do, like how he move, like what he become, and like basically what I see when I take notes and like and just put it in the music. So like I got that mixtape coming, then I play a role in this movie. I ain't gonna tell you the name or whatever, but shout out to my boy Jared Polite, you know. So we just shot a role for me to be in a movie. So like basically that, then I got a mixtape coming behind that called The Trap Way, which is how it made me who I am today. So that's the only thing I really got coming up as in like in shows and stuff. But the shows really like postponed because due to the coronavirus and whatever. But so, you know, other than that, it's just to be lookout for the role model. Wanna be the hardest shit in the street. Ain't no cat route. Everybody know who he is. So you know we ain't lying down here. That's basically what it is and what I got coming up.